Be driven by high levels of productivity, whereupon you do and exert as much in terms of the effort that you offload to the world around you. Whether in the line of work that you are engaged upon, strive at offering the very best that you can. Strive at going the extra mile. When you go into a beehive, the largest bee in there is called the queen bee. The queen bee serves one sole purpose of producing eggs to sustain the bee colony. On average, a queen bee produces 2,000 eggs every single day. She has no other choice but to continuously produce. She knows very well that if I don't produce as many eggs as she does, then the bee colony will collapse. The same applies to you. You must be driven by high levels of productivity, where you set even targets for yourself. Just like what the queen bee does, she knows that every day I must produce 2,000 eggs. In a lifetime, she produces on average 1 million eggs. She is such a prolific egg layer that on average, she produces more than her own body weight in eggs every day. This is the level of productivity that we must always be in a position to exert to the world around us. If you are a leader, you must do the same. You must lead by example. Whereupon the queen bee is the leader of the beehive. And by so producing, every other bee has no option but to produce likewise, to exert as much effort as they do. When the other honeybees go out to forage, they know very well that the leader at home is committed to productivity, is committed to producing as much as she can. The same applies to us as well, whereupon there is need to have a self-driven philosophy where we don't wait for another person to push us to do those things that we're supposed to do, but we just exert as much effort as we can, we produce as much as we can, and when we do that, our world stands to be a better place to reside in. And at the same time, the world has no option but to reward you accordingly. For your information, the queen bee will always be nursed by other bees. She's always fed by other bees. Why is it that other bees feed her? Why is it that other bees nurse her? It's because of one thing. The queen bee is highly productive. So if you're highly productive, the world will reward you.